This video explains capacity, CVF analysis, cost volume profit analysis, but also we use what if analysis. For this case, we will solve second problem, show the total cost of each alternative as number of shipment increase from 5 to 105. And to do that, we can use data table. So read this problem. Ellison Seafood has to ship fresh seafood to their customers, and logistics manager has to identify. Uh, they have three different options. First one, they can use common carrier. Then they just use variable cost. But this variable cost is very high, but there is no fixed cost. The other extreme, they can lease. For this case, they have to pay fixed cost, high fixed cost, but low variable cost. And in the middle, they have some medium fixed cost, but medium variable cost. For this case, we want to compute the total cost pattern. To do that, we can use um, a data table. So here, first of all, we have this data value. Then now we can compute quantity. Quantity is actually, we can use 10. So we might have 10. So what is smallest number? 5. So we can start 5. You can use 5. It doesn't matter, but we try to use very smallest number. And finally, you have to compute the total cost. What is total cost? Total cost, fixed cost times variable cost times quantity. So we can complete this equation. First of all, I recommend you can add variable name. To do that, formula and create selection, and you have your name, this left column right now here. Then now we just complete. Actually, if you check these three cells, and name will be BC, FC, right? So it means you can compute the FC, then all these, and plus quantity, this row, times VC, this row. So you have this number. So now, so you have these functions, right? If you have very small number, 5, then your total cost looks like this. So now compute our cost quantity. So you have to generate this. First of all, complete this equation. This equation, so you can start number 5, and then second one, so you can equal plus previous number plus 5. You can add 5 to the previous number, and then highlight all these. So you have a lot of number, but more than 100. But anyhow, you have this number, right? And for this one, for this, quantity, for this quantity, we want to compute total cost. So total cost function is from this number. So first of all, you have the complete equation, and here you prepare this quantity, and you just refer this your uh, function, right? And you highlight all these. And then now click data and click data table, and here these numbers are actually column. So then you have to choose column. So also you have to click this column. This your input cell is a column. So actually, what is this number? This number is actually quantity. Where is your quantity for this equation? So you have to click this quantity, right? Click OK. Then you have this information. And option 2, again, you have to prepare same thing. I just copy this, copy, and paste. And for this case, option 2, your function, you have to refer this cell, right? And again, you just highlight all these. So again, you have to click what if analysis, data table, and you can click column input cell. What is column? So actually this is column based. This is not row based. This is column. Where is your input for this cell? So your column, your input cell is this. Then you have all these object function. Third one, so I will copy this, copy and paste. Where is your object function? Your object function is here. So now you can complete this data table easily because you have done twice. Click this data table, and this is not row based, this is column based. And where is your input? Your input is here. This input will be used for this Excel function. This Excel function is referred from here, right? Then we have this. Then now I will copy this quantity and option 1 total cost is from this cell. Option 2 total cost is from this cell. Option 3 the cell function is from this cell. So copy and double click, and we complete all these. I highlight all these, and then now you can insert here. You can choose this chart, click OK, and these are your object. This is your total cost function, and out of this I want to change this number with this quantity. This quantity is your x-axis values, right? To do that, click here, right click, select data, and here horizontal categorical axis label should be this one, right? And you just change this and click OK, and you have these labels, right? So this means option 1 for this range, this smallest demand, option 1 can be the best, the lowest area. From this up to this area, option 3 will be the best, I mean lowest cost. Beyond this point, option 2 is best, means their fixed cost is very high. But if you have large size of volume, then you can choose this, high fixed cost option. So for this case, you can use data table to generate many different scenarios.